What's going on, Vape Nation? Job 131 is back, and today I'm doing a review on Indulgence's Mutation XS. It's the mini version of the V4, I believe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the zoomed in view, and after that we'll vape it and I'll tell you what I like and what I don't like. So keep watching. Alright, so here we are in the Indulgence Mutation XS zoomed in view. As you can see, this is the box. See the logo right there, the website. Underneath, you have your certificate or your authenticity sticker. But yeah, let's open it up. And inside, you get some instructions and advertising for the Mutation XS. So that's always cool. A little bit of information. And you do get some extras. As you can see, you have, let's see, you have your 510 Driptip Adapter, some extra O-rings, some extra screws, a screwdriver, and little covers for the bottom airflow. So extras, like I said, are always nice. And you also get your Mutation XS. There it is. So yeah, it looks pretty nice. Let's take it apart and go over it piece by piece. Alright, so we'll start with the 510 Driptip Adapter that's included. Looks to be plastic. Machining looks okay. Has that one O-ring right over there. And flip it over. Bore looks to be, well, that's a 510 bore. So this is the drip tip that's included. Plastic. I like the bore on this. It's not bad. Comes in an O-ring as well. And it kind of caves, it goes in. Next we have your top cap. Stainless steel construction. Everything's pretty clean. No real issues here. As you can see, you got one O-ring right here. And then you have your venting for dual and single airflow options. Next, you have your airflow control ring. You have those airflow holes, and then your engraving. Looks to be pretty nice. Laser etched, I believe. Mutation XS. I mean, it's nothing really all that different from what you're used to seeing. Finally, you have your deck. Basically a shorter version of version 4. 2 negative, 2 positive, and your airflow holes in the bottom there. And deck depth looks to be about, I believe it's 3 millimeters, which isn't bad considering they're trying to make this a shorty version. Machining on it looks pretty okay. Got a double O-ring over here, which we'll discuss later, and your airflow for the side airflow for those bottom airflows. Flipping it over, Mutation XS engraving, and 8148 is my serial number, California design, and you have your silver-plated copper pin. So yeah, everything looks pretty good. Holes look to be about maybe 2 millimeters, so you can fit some builds, but nothing crazy. So, as you can see, included these little rubber things. Those are used to just cover up the bottom airflow if you don't want to use them, if you find it too airy, if you don't want it to leak, basically. Because, I mean, if you wick this, if you drip incorrectly, this will kind of flow out of those airflow holes on the deck, and then will come out of those side holes. So yeah, just pop them into place. They usually stick pretty well. Obviously you can tell I'm having a hard time to put them in, but once you get them in, they're pretty much there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just push it in there. Should be good. So there you go. More or less, that's it. That would seal off those bottom airflow holes if you wanted to use them. Use those plastic or rubber pieces. So to put it together, just take that and the deck and the airflow control ring. Pop that right there. Then you take your top cap, slip it in and adjust it to airflow. Turn it so you can adjust for which airflow you wanted it to have. As you can see, turn it has single and dual airflow option. Single airflow and dual airflow options if you want. Then you take your drip tip or 510 drip tip adapter. I'm going to use a drip tip. And that's that. So let's go out to a picture of the build. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. But that's your Mutation XS in a zoomed in view. Alright, here's a shot of the build, 0.145 ohms. It's fuse clapped in, 6 wraps on a 332nd bit. So let's go to the other view and vape it and tell you what I like and what I don't like. So stick around.
Alright, that was a zoomed in view for the Mutation XS from Indulgence. What I like about it is, first and foremost, is the size. I think it's pretty nice looking as far as for a small stature RDA. What I also like is a drip tip. One's included, and also you get the 510 drip tip adapter, so that's always a plus. I like the bore of this drip tip as well, so that's a good thing. Second thing I like and don't like at the same time is the amount of airflow that this has. It's adjustable, but I think if you're fully wide open, it's a little bit too much air. You're not going to get too much flavor, but you know, you can close it off, so that's the option. It does come with those little plastic things, so you could close off the airflow on the bottom, so that's good. I also like the amount of extras that's included. Like I mentioned before, you do get the extra, you know, you get the screwdriver, the extra O-rings, the 510 drip tip adapter. I mean, you get a lot of little extras, extra screws, etc. So that's a plus as well. What I don't like I mentioned before, it's a plus or minus, is the amount of airflow that this thing has. Wide open, you're not going to get too much flavor, but you will get vapor production. I'm currently vaping at 66 watts on this IPv4S, and I have a, what is it, a 0.13 ohm build on this, as you guys saw. I only have one slot of the airflow open, so I think vapor production is pretty good. Another thing I like is the build quality, or the construction quality. Everything seems to fit together pretty nicely. It's small, it's fairly tight. I do not like the double O-ring right here. Sometimes when you're putting the cap on, it does get stuck, so that is a minus. But other than that, bottom line is, would I buy this? Well, I bought it. I picked it up for, I believe it was $30 Canadian from my buddy Kamuri101 on wackoutesig.ca, or check his website, Kamuri Vapes. Yeah, I picked it up. I bought it. Would I buy it again? I think so. If you're looking for that stealth vape or stealth RDA, this one will put out clouds as well as flavor, depending on if you have the airflow wide open or not. But yeah, I think I'd pick it up. It's a nice looking little Mutation X, and it's a good one to add to your collection, I think, if you're looking for a more stealthy vape. If you're looking for a more stealthy vape. But other than that, I guess this is Job 131 saying keep your wicks wet, and thanks for watching.